Hello, hello. This is Chris with Salty Investigation. So thank you for stopping by. We are going to delve into some Idaho footage tonight with the body cam footage and some crime scene photos. And I'm going to try my best to explain them to you. If you're just tuning in, this is my brand new channel. This is my actual first recorded video. So if you can, make sure to like and subscribe and share it with a friend who likes true crime with a little bit of salt. Okay, so first we're going to get into the Idaho body cam footage. Okay, so this footage that we're going to look at right now, I know there's been some speculation that the body cam footage did not cover somebody being on the phone with a 911 operator, but I'm going to be able to pause this at certain intervals to kind of show you, yes, she was on the phone with the 911 operator when Officer Nunez arrived. And here we go.
Where's she at? Yep.
As you can see right here, she is on the phone with the 911 operator. Also, to give you a little information here, I am not subscribing and paying $18 a month for YouTube Premium, so we may have some commercials. So just bear with me. Okay? All right, here we go.
Where's she at? Where's she at?
Yes.
That is Hunter. So he has the knife either in his hand, above his head, or something. He's holding his hands above his head when Officer Nunez is coming in the house. And remember, he is responding to an unconscious person. He has no idea what he's about to see.
Where at? Up here?
Up here. You got to call that someone, they're looking normal, and I just came checking in and you can write this one.
I want you to notice something too while we're looking through here. I want you to notice that right in this area, there is a place someone could have ran around the table right there. Okay, there's room on both sides. And you can see that the cups here are toppled over. These cups were not disturbed, so obviously they did not run through here whenever Brian was chasing Xana down the stairs. So right here is where they would have ran, right in this area. Okay, and here we go. Also, I want you to observe there was no knife laying on that table.
And I didn't check them yet, but I'm pretty
13. Okay, do it.
I don't know if they're still in here or not.
Now, as you can see, there is no knife on that table. So my thought is that Hunter has the knife either stuffed in the front pocket of his sweatshirt or in his pocket. I highly doubt if it would have been in his pocket, it would have poked him. So I'm thinking that it's in his pouch in his sweatshirt. But just observe this. There is no knife on this table.
I grabbed them, they're like
1370. Okay, stay back there, please.
You can hear the officer either cuss or something. This is Officer Nunez. He's 22 years old. He's only a year older than Kaylee and Maddie. So he is seeing this for the first time, and probably for the first time in his life. He's probably never seen anything like this. So it probably really affected him. Now you can see the knife is clearly on the table. So Hunter probably, and there he is, but he probably got freaked out knowing the officer went in there and seen what he's seen. So he wanted to get that knife out of his possession as soon as possible. Now, when he did, there is blood around the knife because Hunter checked Xana's pulse and she was literally covered in blood. So The blood was obviously not dried yet, even though it happened at 4:17 a.m. There was still fresh blood on her, and it got on the table.
Let's slow down. Just come here. There's two. Looks like fatalities. Dude. All right.
Now the officers, they spotted the knife on the table. Now they're going to go down and they have to clear the house because they know now it's not an unconscious person. This is a homicide. So they have to make sure that the killer is not in the house.
Okay. Nobody's allowed to leave for now, okay? Just stay here for me, please. You know the... Okay. Here, can you guys go over to the dumpster for me, please? Okay, let's clear it. Thanks for...
As you can see, Hunter is pretty distraught. He's just now realizing what happened because when he first arrived, his statement was it took him a minute to figure out what was going on. He thought they had a hell of a party that night. And so he wanted to check everything, and it's just now hitting him, and you can see it. Something that I do want to point out, I know Bethany's statement, she talked about how something could have, people are saying that something could have fell over the railing down into the foyer where Bethany's room is. There's absolutely no way. So somebody would have had to been downstairs on the first floor in front of her room to do that, because there is no gap up here by the stairs for anything to fall down.
Okay. I'll just start down here. Police department.
Police department. Moscow Police Department, if you're in here, announce yourself. Moscow Police Department.
As you can see right here, the door is open. Look at that. So it's halfway open. That is showing that the killer left the door open. Xana could have probably seen that the night, the morning of the murders, when she took her bag right here from Jack in the Box into the kitchen.
Clear. Going up. Police department.
We're on third floor, going up.
Dude.
Now they are reacting to what they found on the third floor in Maddie's room with Kaylee and Maddie in there. Again, I think there was some, a cuss word because it was so devastating to be seen. And then we're going to watch and see what happens.
We're clear. Let me just secure the outside first. So.
Go to the front door.
There's a back entry. I was going to start taping it all off.
Brian's taping the outside off.
Okay.
Where's the other?
There's two right here. I got in there. Shut the dog in there.
Now, right there, they're saying shut the door because the dog's in there. They do not want Murphy getting in there in bed with Kaylee and Maddie. You can audibly hear his shock.
Check with the prints.
Now, what you're going to notice here is there are two sets of footprints. So there's some footprints here. I don't know why, but my kids are like blowing up my phone. So I apologize. Give me just a moment. I'm going to call my daughter and say, please quit texting me. So we're just a real channel, guys. So give me a second. Hey, stop texting me. You're in my video. I'm on YouTube. I sent it to you. Okay, these kids. Okay, so there's two sets of footprints, one right here, and there's some more footprints in this area right here. So those footprints over here look like they could possibly be Doc Martin's. So that could have been when Maddie took Murphy out to potty between 2:30 and 3 o'clock in the morning. Okay, right here. Check this out. Look at the room. They have plenty of room because that bag was not there. That's what the officer brought in because he thought there was an unconscious person. There's plenty of room right here for Maddie, or not Maddie, but Xana, and for Brian to run through. Plenty of room. And he was right on her heels. So, all right. Sorry for the disruptions. We're going to continue.
There's nothing else out there. Do you want me to go back there and start IDing people? Okay.
I don't know why that officer keeps going up there. Like, stay out of the crime scene. You know what I mean? I think he just wanted to go get another look-see. But I think that that's crazy that that officer was literally going up there when he told them there's nothing up there. You know, just basically stay out of there. It's ridiculous. Now, that's another photo right here that you can see that for Bethany's statement to say that something fell to the floor, there's no way. There's no way. There's no crack. That's solid wall. Here's the commercial, guys. Bear with me.
Apartment buildings. Seriously, why don't you own these big apartment buildings? And
Okay, I'm going to start IDing all of them.
Now, these are the EMTs coming to the scene, and he's letting them know that it is a quadruple homicide. There was no need for their services, so that's what that's all about. And then you can hear the students crying because they know, because probably Hunter told them, or at least told, Emily. So you do hear a lot of crying.
Oh, yeah, thank you. No, you're good. Hang in there, brother. Okay.
And then you can also see here, I'm going to go back a little bit, but you can also see that Dylan is barefoot. I mean, she's out there in like 30-degree weather with no socks, no shoes, nothing. Just make sure to look at that. My feet are freezing just thinking about it.
Oh, yeah, thank you. No, you're good. Hang in there, brother. Okay.
Look, she has no shoes on.
In the main room. This is one of the. Pretty much they were in the main room. I heard the dancing and laughing. Kaylee went upstairs and she screamed because someone was in the room. She ran downstairs, and I kept calling her name and she wouldn't answer. And I saw the guy. I unlocked the door and then I ran downstairs. But we don't know what's going on.
Can you come here with me, please? Break Fire 3170. Could you guys grab some blankets for all these people out here?
Oh, okay.
Nope. Just come over here with me, please. Okay. Just give me 1 second, please. I'm going to get your name and information. Just 1 second. We'll get you a blanket and stuff, all right? Thanks, guys. Yeah, that'd be good for now, and then maybe the big white blankets whenever you're moving on. Actually, you guys probably just hang on to these whenever. Is that ambulance on its way? No, I guess it does. Okay. Who would like a blanket right now? It's temporary. Would anybody like one for your feet to stand on? Okay. I'll let you. Thanks, man. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, if that ambulance shows up, that'd be great to grab some blankets. Yeah, 1 second, man. Let me just grab it. Oh, your guys' info.
Some people are saying this is Jack, Kaylee's ex-boyfriend.
They're warmer? Okay. I know she was barefoot, so I was hoping to get something for her, but thank you very much. Thanks, boss.
That's going to go through the names.
And your first name. And your middle name. What's a good phone number to reach out? Okay. And is this your address?
Yes.
What's that address?
1122 King Road.
Is your driver's license right?
Yes.
And Jack is still kind of hovering right there, and the officer doesn't like that, so he asks him to move.
Okay. How much have you seen in there?
No, I don't really know. I just saw my friend when I called because we were so scared. We're like, can you please come help us? And that's all I saw. I told us not to go in there. That man right there. That helped show you where.
Or we did go in there.
Yeah, and that's when he told us he needed to call the cops.
When... Do you mind just waiting over there for me, please? Okay. When... Now, I heard you talking about last night.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't have to... The more we know right now, the better. We can start this process. Yeah. Somebody will probably be revisiting this interview with you very soon. Again, okay? So, just... You're probably going to have to retell the story quite a bit.
That's fine.
All right. What do you remember seeing? What started?
I remember I was in my room and I was trying to go to bed and I heard Kaylee, who ex-girlfriend, who also has a dog Murphy.
Real fast. Which one is your room?
Kaylee.
Which one is your room?
Oh,
What room are you in?
I don't know why they're redacting this information. We all know where Dylan's room was.
You were in that room?
my room, not Xana's room. My room.
And your room is this one right here?
Next to the stairs. That one is Xana's room.
Second floor room.
Second floor.
Okay.
All I heard was I heard her go upstairs. Like, okay, I'm gonna go to sleep now because she's going upstairs.
And you
Also,
heard who go upstairs?
Kaylee and the dog Murphy.
Now, see, here's one thing that I think that she may have gotten confused because, okay, so the morning, that morning around 2:30 or 3 o'clock, Bethany stated that her and Maddie took Murphy out to potty, right? So they took him out to potty. Bethany got cold and Bethany went downstairs and went to bed and left Maddie, who was drunk, to watch Murphy and bring him back in the house. Maddie came downstairs and told Bethany that she doesn't know where Murphy is. Was he with her? She said no. She said, well, he's lost. So she said, have you seen him? She said no. So that was the last time she spoke to Maddie. We don't know how Maddie was able to find Murphy. We don't know. Kaylee may have came down and went out and retrieved Murphy. And that's when maybe she heard Kaylee and Murphy going upstairs around 3 a.m. So with that being said, let's go.
And upstairs to the very top?
Yeah, that's where her room is.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden, her walking up, I heard her scream, and she ran upstairs because she saw someone. That's what I'm pretty sure she said. Someone's here, and she screamed and just ran downstairs. And I called for her name, but I jumped up and locked my door because I was so scared. And then I heard someone in the bathroom, and I heard her crying, and I heard some guy say that you're going to be okay, I'm going to help you.
So this is something that I want to talk about too. So she thought it was Kaylee, but she was actually hearing Xana running away from Brian Koberger, who was literally on her heels chasing after her. He was chasing after her and he was so close that she didn't even have time to shut her bedroom door, which I think that's what Xana was trying to do.
And I kept calling her name, but she wasn't answering. And then I opened the door for a second and I saw this guy, and he was not insanely tall, but he was wearing all black and like this mask that was just covering his forehead and his mouth. And then I locked the door and I called and I didn't know what to do.
This is at 4
4
this
a.m.,
morning?
yes. And so then I just ran down.
See, she's off on the times. She's off on quite a bit of things because she's she didn't witness it with her eyes. The only thing that she witnessed was seeing Brian Koberger walk past her, dressed in all black with a mask covering his forehead and his chin. But she did not see Xana. She did not see Kaylee. She did not see Murphy. She's going on by muffled hearing. She did have a fan next to her bed as well. So I think it's just a whole big uh, fluster to her right now, and she's trying to decipher it.
You left here.
I left my room down to room. She's that one with the white blinds at the very bottom. I ran down there and we talked, and we just locked the door. We didn't think anything of it. We're like, nothing happens in Moscow, so we just like tried to go to bed. And then we woke up, and it was weird because none of our rooms.
Okay, so did you hear that? So she's saying that she went down there and talked to Bethany, and they were talking, and they were like, well, nothing happened. You know, they were just overreacting. And a lot of people are saying, well, why didn't they call the police? Well, right here, she just stated why they didn't call the police, because she was saying in her mind, nothing happened. I'm overreacting. I'm being a fraidy cat. And tomorrow, basically, they're going to surprise us and say, ha ha, we got you, you know? So I don't think there's anything nefarious here. I think that she is having trouble remembering exactly what happened because, you know, she was drunk the night before. And then, you know, now she barely got any sleep. So she's sleep deprived. And then she wakes up and she's afraid. And then she's basically told there's nothing wrong. There's nothing going on. Let's just go to sleep.
It's up, and we called all of them. They were not waking up. And so me and like, this is weird. So I called and come over, and then that's when all this happened.
Who all lives here with you?
Me, that woman right there.
Who's Xana?
Hannah is the girl in there.
Is the girl that lives this one?
Yeah.
Okay. How do you spell her name?
Xana.
Do you know if she has a middle name?
Alexis, I think.
Do you know what her last name is?
Kernodal. K. I don't know how to spell it really. K. You know? R-N-O-D-L.
K-A-E-R?
K-E-R.
K-E-R.
N-O.
N-O.
L-E.
D-L-E? Okay.
X-A-N-A.
X-A-N-A. Okay.
Ethan lives in there. He doesn't actually live here, but he's here like almost all the time.
There's a male that lives here, and
He doesn't actually live there. He's in the room with Xana, I believe.
he's in there right now.
But he doesn't.
Now you can see that Kaylee's ex-boyfriend, Jack, like, doesn't want to stay outside. So he gets in the police car and sets in the police car. You know, honestly, I think that Dylan should have been in the police car. She had no shoes, no socks on, but I don't know.
He doesn't live here, but he's here a lot. And then there's Maddie, Mogan, and Kaylee up top. I don't know where they're at though.
Maddie.
Mogan. Maddie Mogan and
Maddie
Kaylee.
Mogan.
Yeah.
And who?
Kaylee Goncalves. She's the girl that I was talking about, Kaylee, who I just heard her go upstairs and run back down the stairs.
And the guy that lives here, his name was what? Or he's usually here?
Ethan. Chapman.
Ethan. And you knew he was here this morning?
No, I didn't know. I had no idea he was here.
Okay. All right, describe the guy that you saw.
I don't think he was a little bit taller than me. And, I couldn't really see much of him, but I'm almost positive he was wearing a full black outfit. And he had this mask that was just over his forehead and over his mouth, and he didn't say anything to me, like, at all. I just shut the door and locked it, because I didn't know what to do. And I think he went out, like, the side door, the sliding door in the kitchen that goes out to the backyard.
So see, right here, this is her first account to police. So she's saying that she thinks that he's all dressed in black. She's almost positive. She said that he did not say anything to her. Okay, so this is what makes me kind of think, okay, did she really hear him say, you're going to be fine, I'm here to help you? Or was that from the movie that she was watching the morning before she went to sleep? Vampire Diaries. Was that on an episode? Was that something that could have been, you know what I mean? It's possible. Anything's possible. But she's talking about him, and she did not actually see him walk out the door in the kitchen, but she assumed that's the way he went out because that's the direction he went.
And then I didn't know anything else, so I called and I was like, I just need to come downstairs and find you because I don't know where anyone else is. And I called Maddie, I called Dana, I called Kaylee, no one answered.
Okay. All right. For Zena, do you know how old she is?
She's 20.
Is she in all four of us?
Yeah, not anymore.
Okay. She's a student at UVI?
Yes.
Do you have any contact information for her parents?
No,
It's okay. Well,
okay.
we can get that eventually.
Her dad's name.
And then Ethan. E-T-H-A-N.
And Chapin, C-H-A-P-I-N.
Hey, real fast. She's saying this morning around 4, there's a guy, black mask, was in there. She didn't recognize him. When she heard girls screaming upstairs, she got scared, locked herself in the room, and then the screaming all stopped. She's pretty sure that this masked person went out the back. Okay. And right now I'm getting all victim information. She knows the other 2 girls that are up there. I haven't told her who's deceased or anything like that. They just have 4 people that are unaccounted for right now, which... Whose dog? Who owns a dog? Okay.
Tyson's on his way, and just your testimony
Okay.
getting.
So she knows a bunch of the people who are living here. I'm getting all their names, and then I'll finish collecting all their information. Okay. How old is Ethan?
I apologize. There's a door downstairs next to the bathroom that's got a padlock on or a lock on it. You guys,
We don't know.
okay? Who has access to that room? Okay,
Yeah.
so it's not something you guys normally do.
No, we have no idea what it is.
Thank you guys.
So Ethan, how old is Ethan?
I believe he just turned 20.
20. And it's Chapin, C-H-A-P-I-N?
Yes, I believe.
Okay. Do you happen to know either of their date of birth?
No, I know knows Sienna's date of birth.
Okay. No worries. And Ethan's also a UVI student?
Yes, he is.
And you don't see him here right now? You see, but pretty sure you...
So I'm not going to get into Bethany's video right now. We can hit that tomorrow night. I wanted to go over Dylan's statement, her first recount to police. And now we kind of understand, basically the basics of this and what took place in her mind that morning. Now, I don't believe that she was completely thinking clearly because obviously the trauma of what was happening, plus the alcohol that had been consumed the morning before and the sleep deprivation, that all takes, that takes into play. But I don't know. What do you think? Make sure to leave it in the comments section. Let me know if there's something that I missed. I'm only going to do a 35-minute video tonight because I'm testing this out to make sure that it goes through. And then I will come back on later and make another video if this one works. So thank you for joining, guys. Make sure to subscribe. My name is Chris. This is Salty Investigations. And we're not only going to be in this case, but we're going to be breaking down different cases, crime cases across the world. Okay, I want to get into them and talk about them, and I would love to have you join me. So make sure to leave a comment and let me know how you feel. And I hope you guys have a great time. I know this video is not the best, but it's my first one. So I would love to actually hear from you. So have a great evening, and I will see you soon. Stay salty.